Please stand, if you're able, for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome back to the announcements. I'm your host, Jack Burbrink. The esports team will be hosting a bake sale by the bookstore from today, tomorrow, and Friday. During both lunch periods, they will be selling cookies, pretzels, and other baked goods, so make sure you stop by and grab a bite. Megan Tracy will be signed to play volleyball and track and field at Tennessee Wesleyan in the Commons at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure to join to show your support. On March 8th, Center Stage will be hosting a free show choir performance during Mod 2A. If you like their show, they're also hosting auditions after spring break on March 21st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and March 23rd from 4 to 6 p.m. The Happiness Club is located in room 237 every Friday during advisory. Come for a relaxing break in your day where you get to meet new people, play games, and do arts and crafts, or just hang out. For more info, contact Terry Winchester or Ethan Carr. To complete FFA week, Columbus FFA held their annual Drive Your Tractor to School Day. After participating in many other FFA-related events throughout the week, members look forward to this Friday every year. The members were given the opportunity to meet down the street and drive their tractor into the school parking lot. Ranging from pedal tractors to combines, any farm vehicles were welcome to participate in this event.
It's such a fun event and we wanted to be a part of it, and we love having agriculture being part of our school day.
So to plan this event, the FFA officers had to get together, decide a date, and then we had to let the FFA members know. We had to let the bus people know because we're in the bus parking lot, and then we got a police escort.
Us as officers decided a date that we wanted to do this, and then we got the message out to all of our members so that this was something that they could be a part of.
Now, to Joseph Quakenbush with the 3-day forecast.
Thanks you, Jack. Heading into Thursday, we're going to have a high of 58 and a low of 38, so you might need to pack a jacket. It's going to be mostly cloudy with 56% humidity. On Friday, the temperature drops slightly with a high of 55 and a low of 27 degrees. There is a 90% chance of rain, so make sure to bring your umbrellas. Then finally, on Saturday, the temperatures drops again with a high of 46 and a low of 25. There's a low chance of rain with partially sunny skies. That's all for the 3-day forecast. For all of the latest world news, we head over to Matthew Degner with the Matthew Minute.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Matthew Minute, a new show where topics are presented in a brief format. I'm your host, Matthew Degner, and we're starting off discussing migrants. A ship carrying around 200 immigrants, which had originally departed from Turkey, sank on Tuesday. And at the moment, at least 63 have died, including 12 children. 96 people so far have been found and rescued, but search teams are not very confident in finding many more, meaning this tragedy may claim over 100 lives. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has called for fellow EU governments to pay more attention to these migrant trips in order to avoid disasters like this one. In U.S. news, the federal government has sent out a notice that the Chinese-owned social media TikTok needs to be cleared from all government-owned devices within 30 days, citing security concerns. This may not just be typical America versus Chinese paranoia, though, as on Monday, Canada also issued a ban on federal usage of the app. ByteDance, the Chinese super conglomerate worth around $100 billion, which owns TikTok, has been questioned before after information came out showing them accessing and selling user data. More updates on this story in future episodes. In state news, a Rochdale, Indiana landfill will be taking in a portion of the East Palestine derailment's toxic waste. With the new addition of the Hoosier landfill and an incinerator plant in Grafton, Ohio, the EPA has found nearly enough sites to handle this level of hazardous material. Around 1.8 million gallons of waste have already been collected from this site, and while the state of Ohio has said the air and drinking water are completely safe after the primary detoxifying operations, some residents are still skeptical if this waste is truly safe. In local news, the Columbus Coroner's report is showing that drug overdose deaths in the county have increased for the 4th straight year. In 2022, 160 deaths were attributed to ODs, with the breakdown listing 92 as natural, 58 by accident, 6 as suicides, and 4 homicides. However, it is worth noting that a homicide in this case does not show intent. The good news is there's been a significant drop in suicides over the last year, from 13 down to 6. That wraps up this week's Top Stories. Thank you for joining me. Signing off, I'm Matthew Degner, and remember to stay informed.
Now, for past and upcoming news in esports.
Thank you, Jack. This week in sports, Friday night varsity boys basketball will have a huge sectional game. The O's will play at North at 7 p.m. in the sectional semifinal. Make sure to go out and support your O's. Also, this Friday, girls varsity gymnastics will be traveling to Franklin Central High School to compete in their regional competition at 5. This Saturday's girls varsity track and field will be visiting the University of Indianapolis to compete in the CEHS qualifier at 10. That's all we got for sports. Jack, back to you.
Sadly, that's all the time we have for today. So from Joseph, Alex, myself, and the rest of the Torch TV crew, I'm your host, Jack Burbrink. Remember to take care of yourself, others, and the place. And as always, try to be the best part of someone's day.